MTG Scoundrels, it's in the cardboard. Ladies and gentlemen, scoundrels of all ages, welcome to another episode of Modern Weekly. Today on the docket, we have Soultrader Combo versus Dredge, a staple of Modern. Those committed to Dredge know it. The deck you always have to prepare for, even if it hasn't been making as many results recently. There's a gemstone mine and passing. Bloodstained Mire. That'll get cracked into a Stitcher Supplier. Bring us to 19 to 20. There's the mill of 3. Thoughtseize and 2 trawlers. And passing the turn. Otherworldly Gaze here, surveilling 3. Counter going off the gemstone mine. Three cards getting surveilled into the bin. Narcomoeba coming back. A tale as old as modern. Here's a gemstone mine. Counter going down. Another Otherworldly Gaze. That'll put a Creeping Chill into the bin. That'll be a drain for 3. Drawing for turn, playing the Watery Grave. Bringing back the Silver Smoke Ghoul and passing the turn. Alright, looks like we're going to be taking 3 off the backside of Bogart Trawler here, the Bogart Bog. Not what you want. There's a Marionette Apprentice. Yes, that is a Thopter there, but see it as a servo if you can. Attacking in with the Stitcher Supplier. Bringing us to 13 to 22. Alright, instead of drawing, we're going to dredge the Stinkweed Imp. Narcomoeba coming back. A Psychic Frog and an Ox of Agonis going into the bin. There's a Cathartic Reunion. Discarding 2 cards. Alright, gonna dredge 2 Stinkweed Imps here. There's the first dredge. Frog, Ox, Ghoul, Creeping Chill, and a land. That'll bring us to 10 to 25. Next Stinkweed Imp, looks like we have another Stinkweed Imp getting dredged. We will see a couple of more. I don't know, we'll definitely see a Ghoul come in. Swinging in with the team. I don't think that second Narcomoeba can actually attack here. So, sorry about that, ladies and gents. Neither player caught it. That ghoul's going to go to the bin, but it's going to come right back thanks to that creeping chill. But remember, magic is hard. Players make mistakes. Not everybody catches it. The Dredge player also took a damage from the 1/1 dying, thanks to the Marionette Apprentice. Tough spot to be in. There's a Chthonian Nightmare. Bringing back the Bogart Trawler by sacking the Stitcher Supplier. That'll exile the bin. In a lot of ways you wish you could have done that earlier. Looks like attacking in with the team. Going to double block here. Dredge player will lose a life. Only lose 2 life for the Soultrader Combo. There's double Gravecrawler, which can start some things. Narcomoeba's getting in. There's a Chthonian Nightmare. Attacking in for 4. 3 energy made off that Nightmare there. Gonna sack the Nightmare. Bringing back a Marionette Apprentice. That's at least 2 blockers for any other unexpected things. But they don't fly, despite that being a Thopter token there. Well, attacking him for 2 after surveilling a Narcomoeba. Surveil lands and Dredge are pretty messed up. And he'll scoop it up from there. Game 1 going to Dredge, despite the misplay. Thank you all so much for watching us here at MTG Scoundrels. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. Be a friend, tell a friend. And of course, now we are sponsored by Warden Games. Definitely check the description for a link to their TCG player storefront, as well as a link to their main website for events. And they are wonderful hosts of our channel. And great partners as well. So thank you so much, Warden Games, for sponsoring. And of course, if you look in the description, you can find deck lists of each of the individual decks played here today, as they always are in our videos. And if you're looking to pick up some tokens, definitely check out our friends over at Arcane Artistry. Make wonderful stained glass food, treasure, and clue tokens. Put them next to each other, they do make a panorama, as you've seen in previous videos. And if you're looking to pick up a playmat and want to check that art out, definitely bug them about it. The more interest they have, better chance of them putting up a item on their storefront. Etsy link in the description. Looking at sideboard decisions here, both players probably bringing in a certain amount of graveyard hate, though Soultrader Combo does have the Bogart Trawler's main, which is pretty helpful here. A sweeper or two might be nice as well, but you have to be careful. Sometimes they play out their dredge threats. And if you put them in the bin, that's exactly what they want. They can refill. Dredge not wanting to mess too much of their plan up. Both players looking at 7 here. Both keeping pre-game action, Leyline of the Void. Not what you want to see as a Soultrader Combo player. Starting off, Swamp into Thoughtseize. That'll bring us to 18 to 20, and probably taking the Psychic Frog here. That is the free discard outlet that really opens up your hand. Though the Wear Tear is there as well. Would also be worth taking out. There's a Bloodstained Mire in passing. There is a Spymaster's Vault into a Stitcher Supplier. Unfortunately, that's going to exile 3 cards. One of them being Flare Malice. And passing. Bloodstained Mire being cracked here. That'll bring us to 18 to 19. Finding an Undercity Sewers. Here's the Surveil. Putting the Prismatic Ending in the bin. Polluted Delta and pass. There's a Marsh Flats. There's a Soul Guide Lantern. Both players dueling their graveyard hate. Attacking him for 1. Bringing us to 18 all and passing. Polluted Delta getting cracked. Finding a Rakdos Theater, or Raucous Theater, excuse me, in the Rakdos colors. Keeping it on top. Playing a tapped Watery Grave. Casting Psychic Frog. Well, Psychic Frog is a problem. Marsh Flats going to get cracked here, going to 17. Finding an Undercity Sewers. No, that's the green-black one. Surveilling. Underground Mortuary. There it is. Kept it on top. There's a Gravecrawler. Not as effective when you have a Line of the Void in play, but still a 2/1 threat. Passing the turn. And there's the Wear Tear. That's going to be targeting the Soul Guide Lantern. Cracking it here. Psychic Frog going to gain flying in response. Well, that's how you do it. Let's just discard an Imp and a Prized Amalgam to the Psychic Frog. There's a Flare of Malice. Going to sack the Stitcher Supplier. That'll kill the Psychic Frog. Probably should have done it before the draw there. There's a Narcomoeba. There's a pass. Prized Amalgam coming back. Spymaster's Vault going to target the Gravecrawler. Going to discard an Unearth here. That'll put a counter on the Gravecrawler. And there's a Bogart Trawler. Attacking in for 3. Bringing us to 17 to 14. Attacking in with the Narcomoeba. That'll bring us to 16 to 14. And there's a Stinkweed Imp. Now, Stinkweed Imp has some of the oddest wording for Death Touch, but it does in fact have Death Touch. Passing the turn. Attacking in with the team here. Well, interesting decision. Bogart Trawler going to trade with the Prized Amalgam. Just take 2. There's another Stinkweed Imp. I'm going to Spymaster's Vault on the Gravecrawler. Put another counter on it. Untap and draw. Phyrexian Tower. Oh, that's unfortunate. Didn't read Stinkweed Imp. Forgot that it has Death Touch. That'll put a Dredger in the bin. That's a key mistake there. Dredging off the Stinkweed Imp. Attacking for 2. Playing a Stinkweed Imp and passing. Raucous Theater. Surveil. Putting a Thoughtseize in the bin. There is a Marionette Apprentice. And a pass. Golgari Thug going to get dredged here. Ooh, there's a Creeping Chill. That'll drain for 3. attacking for 3. That sped up the clock. That Gravecrawler unfortunately made things a lot more awkward for the Soultrader player. Surveilling 2 to the bin, leaving 1 on top. Alright. Thopter. Gonna get sacked to the Phyrexian Tower here. Drain the opponent for 1. Or not drain, excuse me. Just make the opponent lose 1 life. And activating the Spy Master's Vault to connive. Flare of Malice going into the bin here. Trying to avoid having more dredgers. Though at the same time, maybe cutting down the clock probably correct. There is a Rain of Gore. And a Warden Soultrader. Marrying an Apprentice, getting in for 1. Passing the turn. Ooh, missed counter 2 on that connive. That should be a 2-3. Magic stuff, everybody. Lots of things to keep track of. There's a Blood Crypt. Going to 13. Attacking him for 3. Lethal possibly on board. There's another Stinkweed Imp. Maybe you give yourself 1 extra turn here if that was the case. No blockers. There's a Bogart Trawler. There's a Gravecrawler. And I think that's going to do it, ladies and gents. Game, set, match, go into Dredge. One of the originals of the format, eking out the win. Thank you all so much for watching us here at MTG Scoundrels. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. Be a friend, tell a friend. And we will see you all next week.